Welcome back to Southeast Professional Wrestling. This is Dick Valentine, and we're getting ready to watch an Admiral Lord Mountevans match between Mr. Wicked and Christopher Castle. These two athletes get ready to lock up. Mr. Wicked stalling for time here. For those of you who are unaware, this match will consist of 6 3-minute rounds. When a round is finished, there's going to be a 30-second break. It's basically a best of 3 falls match. Falls can be won via submission or pinfall. A knockout will automatically end this match. Attacking a man on the ground is illegal unless it's part of a move. If a wrestler is disqualified, 3 public warnings leads to the competitor losing the match. Quick takedown by Mr. Wicked. Reversal there by Christopher Castle, one of the finest prospects from the Southeast Professional Wrestling Academy. 2 count only there. Mr. Wicked looks unimpressed by his protege. In the corner of each competitor, you'll notice Will Power in the corner of Mr. Wicked and Brother Castle in the corner of Christopher Castle. Mr. Wicked transitions into a wrist lock. Reversed by Christopher Castle. Returns the favour to Mr. Wicked. Fantastic escape there by Mr. Wicked. Mr. Wicked is a former Southeast Professional Wrestling champion, and he runs the Southeast Professional Wrestling Academy. Oh, nice takedown there by Christopher Castle. Mr. Wicked makes his way to the ropes. Nice break. The alliance of Mr. Wicked and Will Power began at Light the Fuse. Will Power used to be a fan favourite, but his recent attitude highlights that he is just a boil on the arse of life in Southeast Professional Wrestling. Great takedown by Mr. Wicked. As you heard the announcer, there's just under 30 seconds of this round remaining. Mr. Wicked retreats to the ropes. Referee backing away Christopher Castle. Competitors lock up again, into a headlock. Into a headlock takedown by Mr. Wicked. Head scissor by Castle, and that's it. That's the end of round number 1. A fine display of mat wrestling by these 2 phenomenal athletes. So as explained, these competitors now have 30 seconds with their cornermen, Will Power for Mr. Wicked and Brother Castle for Christopher Castle, to recover, discuss tactics and get ready for round 2.
20 seconds remaining.
The Admiral Lord Mountevans match was actually named after Edward Evans, who was the first Baron Mountevans, who ordered this unified set of rules for all professional wrestling in the British Isles.
Seconds out, round 2.
And we're ready to kick off round number 2 now. Bell rings. Christopher Castle trying to get this crowd going here at Southeast Professional Wrestling. Lock up into a headlock. Mr. Wicked trying to power out, but Christopher Castle just pulls him back in. Oh, nice reversal by Mr. Wicked. Adding additional pressure to the neck there on Christopher Castle. Oh, hang on. What athleticism by Christopher Castle. This is the classic master versus pupil. Looks like Mr. Wicked is offering Christopher Castle the chance to put him in a headlock for free. Don't know how smart this is. Oh, he's knocked that in tight. Squeezing in there, putting the pressure on Mr. Wicked, taking him down to the mat to gain additional leverage. Oh, hang on. Oh, what can you say about that? He's arrogant, he's cocky, but boy, is Mr. Wicked athletic. This unabashed arrogance from Mr. Wicked with this holier-than-thou attitude. While he's one of the most successful wrestlers in British history, he certainly doesn't endear himself to the crowd here at South East Professional Wrestling. Looks like Mr. Wicked is saying that he's got some kind of ear injury. Doesn't look like he can hear. Looks like that's giving Mr. Wicked some real trouble.
30 seconds remain. 30 seconds.
Not long left in round number 2. Again, these two athletes putting on a wrestling clinic. Mr. Wicked into the ropes to break up that hold. Christopher Castle clearly debating whether or not Mr. Wicked's ear is as terrible and as bad as he thinks it is. And that's it. Well, end of the round. Christopher Castle tried a quick roll up there at the end. Time is not Christopher Castle's friend in that instance. Referee going over to check on Mr. Wicked's ear. Inspecting it, it was clearly giving him some trouble in the round number 2 following that headlock from Christopher Castle where he applied that pressure so tightly. Referee going over to Christopher Castle, reminding him to be careful of that ear, reminding him of the rules of this match as we get ready for round number 3. Mr. Wicked not paying attention, still dazed by the ear. Oh, quick roll up! And that's it! 3 count there. Round number 3 goes to Christopher Castle. He's 1-0 up in this match. Mr. Wicked clearly complaining about the ear. Willpower on the apron. Saying it was a fast count. That ear is clearly giving Mr. Wicked some issues. And Christopher Castle took advantage of this. Referee going over to again check on Mr. Wicked. That was a very quick roll-up and very, very technically sound by Christopher Castle to get that. Again, reminding Christopher Castle to keep away from that ear, reminding him of the rules, just to make sure that we can finish this match. We're halfway through, round number 4, about to get underway. Christopher Castle leads this match 1-0. Christopher Castle offering a test of strength. Switching it round. I don't know if trying to frustrate Mr. Wicked is going to be the best idea for Christopher Castle. Oh, he's getting in the head of Mr. Wicked. Christopher Castle 1-0 up and sensibly running the clock down in round number 4. Here we go, test of strength. Chest to chest, these two warriors go. Mr. Wicked applying the pressure. Wonderful transition there. Quick reverse by Mr. Wicked. And now, what? What's going on here? The referee clearly not counting. There's going to be no way he's going to be able to get a pinfall there. And these two are just going hold for hold, pin for pin. There is no point in the referee even counting. These competitors, dizzy as anything. Christopher Castle firing at thin air there, both of them. Oh, takedown by Christopher Castle. Still very groggy. Christopher Castle taking control here. Whipped into the ropes. Tackle takedown. You've got to imagine both competitors must be giddy after all those spinning pin combinations. Look at the athleticism here. These guys are just going to go forever. Oh, Mr. Wicked tried to catch Chris Castle there. Chris Castle escaped. Oh, atomic drop. And again. Mr. Wicked did his best to try and take out Castle there. Quick roll up. Kick out at 2. Near fall for Chris Castle. Almost took the lead at 2-0. Oh, he's going for the takedown. Christopher Castle looking for a low blow. The referee reminding Christopher Castle of the rules. He shouldn't do this. This could be a public warning if Christopher Castle goes ahead with this. Looks like Christopher Castle's trying to lock in the castle walls. Oh, he's got that cinched in. Mr. Wicked in the middle of the ring. It's going to be it. Hang on, the bell's gone. Mr. Wicked's tapping. Wait, no. That's not it. That's not a submission. He tapped after the bell. Mr. Wicked tapped after the bell. No fall to Christopher Castle. It's still 1-0, but that submission happened after the bell rang at the end of the round. That was unfortunate for Christopher Castle. He's come close at the end of 2 of the rounds now. We had the roll-up in round 2 that happened after the bell, and now we've got this tap-out that happened after the bell here, when Mr. Wicked was locked in the castle walls. You can see this match is starting to take its toll on both these competitors. Willpower there, spraying Mr. Wicked, trying to hydrate him, get him going. And we move into our penultimate round here. Round number 5 here at Hustle and Heart for South East Professional Wrestling. Christopher Castle has 6 minutes left to essentially beat his teacher. Oh, strike to the back. Mr. Wicked really needs to step things up here to get the win. Suplex, and he's down. Goes for the cover. 2 count only. Mr. Wicked and Willpower suggesting that was a slow count. And Mr. Wicked starts working that wrist. Backs Christopher Castle into the corner. Whip, straight in there. Back elbow. And Christopher Castle's down. Don't forget to join us for our next South East Professional Wrestling event on the 22nd of April 2017, Hawkinge Community Centre for Restival 3. Visit our website for details on tickets and other event information. Wicked trying to take control here. Up goes Castle, down for the body slam, and the cover. 2 count only. Mr. Wicked starting to wear down Christopher Castle here. Power and Wicked seem to be quite content that they've got this. Stiff uppercut there. Sent Castle straight to the canvas. Elbow to the midsection there by Castle. Into the ropes. Flying knee. Wicked's down. Another suplex by Mr. Wicked. Really wearing down Christopher Castle now. Right into the chest. Oh, that will knock the wind out of you, and Castle's down again. Mr. Wicked taking firm control of this match. Into the corner. Whip in. Clothesline takes Castle to the floor. Oh, hang on. Looks like Mr. Wicked's going for Vandal Handle. He nails it. That's got to be it. And we're tied at 1-1 going into the 6th round. That Vandal Handle, a modified TKO into stunner finish. And Castle's out of it heading into this last round. Brother Castle trying to take him into the corner, trying to refresh his energy. I think it's safe to say that Mr. Wicked is in firm control of this now. Heading into the final round, he looks the fresher competitor. We've only got 3 minutes left, ladies and gentlemen. Who's going to win this vital contest here at Hustle and Heart for Southeast Professional Wrestling? This is going to be fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. So much at stake. Clubbing blows to each other here. Nothing's going to be left behind. They're going to leave it all in the ring here. Knee to the midsection. Chris Castle firing up. Misses the knee. He's going for Vandal Handle again. Chris Castle trying to fire out with those elbows. Oh, he's going for High Castle. Lands it. Well, hang on. Hang on there. Will Power just pulled Chris Castle off Mr. Wicked. Oh, hang on. Brother Castle's getting involved now. Oh, this is... Oh! Hang on. Will Power just took out Brother Castle. Christopher Castle trying to defend his brother. Will Power really inserting himself onto this match. Time's running out for these two competitors. Will Power makes his way up. Oh, hang on a minute. There's the original Conroy. I don't think Will Power's noticed him yet. Now he has. And strikes. He's taken out Power. He's going to get revenge from Light the Fuse. Absolute beatdown. Christopher Castle not paying attention to Mr. Wicked behind him. Distracted. Quick roll up by Wicked. That's going to be... It's only a 2. Only a 2 count there. Missed the clothesline there. Chris Castle goes up again. Looking for High Castle. He's hit it. And this is it. He's looking for Castle Walls. Can he turn him over? Can he turn him over? There's no Will Power to help Mr. Wicked now. He's looking to cinch it in. That's in tight. Pulling back. Referee's asking Mr. Wicked, is he going to get out? Smack bang in the centre of the ring. He's tapping. That's it. Christopher Castle gets the submission fall. It's 2 falls to 1. Christopher Castle has won this highly fought, highly contested bout. All I can say, ladies and gentlemen, is wow, what an absolute contest. As the Brothers Castle celebrate in the ring. The original Conroy came and helped out, removed Will Power from the equation. This has been Southeast Professional Wrestling.